Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are going to deep dive into something I think most of us have experienced at one point or another.
Yeah.
That's loving someone who just can't quite seem to love you back.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah, we all do. It's like this ache.
Right.
It just never quite goes away.
Totally.
And you keep giving and you keep giving, and you get these little glimpses of hope, these little bits of like reciprocation, just enough
Yes, enough to keep you going.
to keep you hooked.
Yeah.
And so you just keep loving deeply into this void.
It could be so painful, this wanting to be loved in return. Like, it's this basic human thing,
Yeah.
this need to connect. And we looked at a bunch of research for this deep dive, on relationships,
Right.
psychology and all that.
Mm.
And it's so fascinating. All the emotions that get tied up in this kind of one-sided love.
Right.
Like, you're always almost there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost getting what you want, but never quite.
You never quite reach it.
Never quite. It's like you're reaching for something,
Yeah.
and it's just out of grasp.
Right. And it's that lack of clarity
Mm-hmm.
that I think really gets to people. Like, if it would just end,
Right.
like if it would just be over,
Yeah,
then you could move on.
totally. The unknown is so much harder.
Yeah. But it's this constant, like, almost, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that uncertainty that's so draining.
I think that's what makes it so hard to leave, right?
Yeah, you get stuck. You're questioning everything.
Yeah.
Like, why am I even doing this?
You start to feel invisible, like you don't matter,
Yeah,
like your needs aren't important, and that can really mess with your head,
totally. And a lot of the sources we looked at talked about this,
Right.
like this feeling of being unseen, unvalued.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it can really damage your self-esteem,
Yeah.
make you question everything about yourself.
Yeah, like who am I? What am I even doing? So how does this even start?
Right.
It's usually not this huge dramatic thing.
No, it's much more subtle than that,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
subtle. They start pulling away.
little by little.
Right, just a little bit. And you, like, your instinct
Your gut reaction.
is to reach out.
Yeah, you want to close that gap.
Yeah, to pull them back in.
Make things go back to how they were. And we saw this in a lot of the attachment theory research.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this primal need to connect, to feel secure.
Right. And so if they're a little bit cold,
Mm.
you're extra warm.
You try to compensate, right?
Right, exactly.
Bring that balance back.
And it becomes this pattern.
Yeah.
They give less.
And you give more.
And you give more and more and more. You're trying to fill that gap.
It's like a reflex almost. You don't even realize you're doing it.
Right.
But it's exhausting.
Yeah.
And so many articles and studies like on relationships and dynamics and stuff
Mm-hmm.
talk about this like automatic behavior
Yeah.
where you try to overcompensate
Right.
and you end up just giving too much of yourself.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then you start explaining their behavior.
Oh, yeah. You make excuses for them.
Yourself
Ah.
to your friends.
To anyone who will listen.
Right. Like, oh, they're just busy. Or they're just,
Stressed.
Or-
whatever.
yeah, like you become their apologist
Yeah.
for someone who's not even really there.
Exactly.
It's like you're tending this garden
That never grows anything.
that never blooms. But you keep watering it.
You keep hoping that one day it will.
Right. Hoping that one day things will change.
It's like you're stuck in this loop.
Yeah.
You keep doing the same thing over and over again,
Right. And you keep getting the same result.
even though it's not what you want.
Yeah. And you know what? Some of the research, like on cognitive biases,
Mm-hmm.
it points out that the more you invest in something,
Mm-hmm.
the stronger that belief gets.
Even if it's not true.
Yeah. Even if the evidence is right in front of your face.
You just keep clinging to it.
So this brings us to this big, huge idea that so many people get stuck on.
Right.
Which is,
If I just love them harder.
if I just love them harder,
If I just love them enough, they'll learn how to love me back.
that eventually they will love me the way I want them to love me.
It's this belief that love can change someone.
That love can fix someone.
That if you just pour enough of yourself into them,
Yeah.
they'll transform.
Right. But reality check,
Yeah.
love doesn't work that way.
Unfortunately not.
You can't force someone to feel something they don't feel.
Right. You can't will it into existence.
You can't teach them how to love you.
Especially not when you're falling apart yourself.
Exactly. You can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved.
It's like trying to teach someone to swim when you're both drowning.
Right. You're so busy trying to fix them
To change them.
that you're neglecting yourself.
You're forgetting your own needs.
Right. And this is where we get to this other thing,
Yeah.
this tendency to romanticize.
Yes. romanticizing the broken,
The broken.
and emotionally unavailable.
Right. There's this, like, appeal.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To the mystery,
Yeah.
the moodiness.
The challenge.
Right.
We tell ourselves that our love will be different.
Right. Will be the exception.
And we can heal them.
Right.
We can fix them.
And they'll choose us because of it.
Yeah. And it's powerful, this fantasy. And a lot of the psychodynamic research we looked at
Yeah.
really dug into this, like, why do we do this?
Mhm.
And often it comes down to this deep-seated need to rescue
To be the savior.
the hero.
Right.
We think we can be the one to make them open up, to heal, to finally choose us.
And we'll be their everything.
They're happily ever after.
Right. But again, reality check.
Yeah.
People only change when they want to change.
It has to come from within.
Not because of someone else's love.
Right. Love can support, but it can't force.
Yeah.
And there were a ton of relationship studies that backed this up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, consistently.
Yeah. Like it has to come from within. You can't change someone.
It's their journey.
Not yours.
If you're having to earn their love,
Mm-hmm.
if you're jumping through hoops.
If it feels conditional.
Right. It's not love.
It's something else.
Yeah. It's a transaction.
Maybe a need, but not love.
Not real love.
No.
Yeah.
Because real love is freely given.
Mm.
It's not something you have to earn.
It shouldn't feel like a constant test.
Right.
Or like you're performing for them.
It should feel natural.
Easy.
Yeah. Balanced.
And we came across this really powerful idea in one of the articles.
Yeah.
That sometimes the love you give
Mhm.
is a gift
Okay.
that the other person just can't unwrap.
Wow.
Like, they don't know how. They're not ready. And that's their issue, not yours.
That's a good way to look at it. It really shifts the focus, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It takes it off you.
It's not about your worth. It's about their limitations.
Exactly. And it can be so painful.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's not your fault.
No.
Like, you could be the best, most amazing person,
The kindest, most loving person.
and they still might not choose you.
That's the hard truth. And that doesn't mean you're not worthy of love.
No. It just means they're not the right person for you.
It means you deserve someone who can appreciate you
Who can reciprocate.
and choose you freely.
Exactly.
So we need to talk about this difference between attention
Mm.
and affection.
Two very different things.
Like, we get these little bits of attention, right?
Yeah. Like breadcrumbs.
A late night text,
Yeah.
a random call.
A half-hearted, I miss you.
Yeah. And we mistake that for love.
It's so easy to do. We're wired for connection.
Right. And we crave it.
So we latch on to anything that feels even remotely like it.
Right. But it's an illusion
It's not the real thing.
because attention
Mm-hmm.
is a reaction.
Not a commitment.
Yeah. It's fleeting, temporary.
It's about their needs, not yours.
And so many studies talk about this.
Right. About how our need for connection can really distort our perception.
Like, we see what we want to see.
We ignore the red flags.
We make excuses.
And we convince ourselves that it's more than it is.
Because even those little crumbs,
Yeah.
they make the silence feel a little less loud.
They give us a little hit of validation.
Right. But you deserve more than that.
You deserve more than just crumbs.
You deserve someone who is fully present.
Who shows up consistently.
Who is invested in your happiness.
Who chooses you every day.
Not just when they're lonely or bored.
Right.
So how do you break free? How do you walk away?
It's tough.
It's so hard. But it comes down to this one moment
This turning point.
where you stop hoping
You stop waiting.
and you finally say, I love you, but I love me more.
That's powerful.
Yeah, it's a shift.
Just prioritizing yourself.
Your needs.
Your well-being.
And it doesn't mean you didn't care.
No.
It doesn't invalidate your feelings.
This means you care enough about yourself.
To stop shrinking.
To stop settling.
To choose happiness.
And that's not selfish.
Not at all.
It's self-preservation.
It's survival.
It's knowing your worth.
And walking away. It doesn't make you weak.
It makes you free.
Free to find a love that fills you up.
Not one that drains you.
Because sometimes these love stories,
Mm-hmm.
they're not meant to last forever.
Some people are just chapters.
And that's okay.
It's part of the journey.
And your worth
Mm-hmm.
doesn't disappear.
Just because someone couldn't see it.
Exactly. So if you're listening to this
Yeah.
and it's hitting home,
If you're feeling that ache,
please know this.
you're not wrong for loving them.
The pain you feel, it just means you're human.
You have a big heart.
You were honest.
You were vulnerable.
You were soft.
You tried.
And that's enough.
More than enough.
It's time to close the door.
On half love.
To stop chasing clarity.
For those who confuse you.
It's time to walk away.
Without needing a big finale.
Because you deserve more.
So much more.
And if nobody has told you lately,
you're not hard to love.
You just need to be loved right.
And hey, maybe that's something.
Maybe that's everything. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been real.
And until next time, keep searching for that love that sets your soul on fire.
The kind that burns bright and true.
The kind that loves you back.
Just as fiercely as you love it.